They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping this. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Last laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Dustin Hopkins about set to get us started, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Carr right away going to look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 74 yards. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. To the air again. Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Carr.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them. But they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Carr. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, flush to his right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Carr to throw again. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Carlson is good, and they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
This league is all about speed in the receiver position, and Jalen Guyton, he's got it in abundance. Almost 1,000 yards over the last 2 seasons in Los Angeles while playing as the Chargers' 3rd or 4th receiver much of the time. Nice first down pickup with that catch.
Herbert on first down now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Colin Saunders able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams,
an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are once again back in front.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Carr now to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Carr keeps it on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. If you think about it right now in this season opener, it's 3rd and goal. Here's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 2.
Raiders 17, Chargers 15.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this 1st half as the kick gets away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining 1st half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And, Charles, when you talk about Keenan Allen, you're not necessarily usually talking about that crazy top-end speed, but he does a great job there with the ball in his hands.
And this will be caught as they convert here for two. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? Open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing now is Carr. And his throw here is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On second down, Jacobs. Room here to run. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second and 9, Carr. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Here's Carr to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Throw
offside. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. On first down, it's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short game.
Second and 2. Here's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Herbert back to the air. That is caught. It's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Herbert, quick pass out wide. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Carr. And that's going to be
caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, 34 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Guyton, 34 yards. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Going down the middle, and It's complete. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mac Hollins, 79 yards. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Raiders 34.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's another Charger.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Touchdown! Jalen Guyton. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken from about the 12.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Herbert off of play action. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
On first down, Carr. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Carr will try it again on second down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert on first down now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Here's Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
This is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit, but as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's another Chargers first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner?